Hi guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle. Today I would like to present to you Poland'39, a game about the beginning of World War II, published by Trafalgar Editions, and this is game designed by Crisanto Lorente. This let's say movie will be kind of unboxing and overview, so we will look at components, but not only, we also will look into the rules. This game was just recently founded on the GameFound. It was not a big campaign, like 100 people backed this, but it was very swiftly, produced and delivered to the backers. So thumbs up for Trafalgar Editions. If you will be, wondering in the future whether to support this company, I can say for me it worked very well. This game drew my attention for the personal, reasons. Living in Poland, of course, beginning of the World War II and the mutual attack of Germany and Russia or USSR on Poland is kind of a trauma, which is of course something we still have this deep inside, ourselves. So we have a lot of games in Poland about this. And those games, of course, show different views, different approaches, and are a bit, influenced by being part of those events. That is why I'm always so very interested how those events are being seen from external. This is a game published by the Spanish publisher, and we have a Spanish designer. That is why it is so interesting to me to see an external view of the Fallweis, so operation of the attack by Germany on Poland, and then after 2 weeks the support from the USSR. And this is really, really important for me because there will be no martyrology here. There will not be some design decisions which will make this game unplayable by one or the other side, making Germans too strong or Polish too strong, just to compensate. So this is why I really decided to back this game. Let's see what we have. The box is very sturdy, you see, nicely done, two-sided. You see the map here, the counters, and also the complexity and suitability for multiplayer game. This is in essence 2 to 3 players game. Why 2 to 3 players? Because one player will be playing as a Polish forces, and another can play as both Germans and USSR, or they can also be split between 2 players. This is hex and counter game, not overly complex. I already had chance to familiarize with the rules during the campaign. The rule book is not overly long. I believe it has like 16 pages. A very a lot of pictures, some examples also, so not a lot of rules. Explanation of the counters, some introduction, the units, how the HQ works. We have also a zone of controls. We have the terrain, stacking limit, sequence of play, and then also the victory conditions. On top of this, of course, also some kind of supply, and then how the combat is being resolved. We actually compare the die roll by attacker and defender. There are some DRMs, and the difference between tells us what's going on to happen. Then we have combat retreats, victory conditions. This is where the simple basic rules finish. It's like 8 pages, and those 8 pages of rules, I would say this is a typical hex and counter game with a bit of interesting design, mechanics in the area of combat, but simply, hex and counter. Then, in advanced rules, we are getting much more, meat, let's say. We will have completely different, initiative phase. We'll have air units. There will be possibility for bombardment. Differently supply and replacements will work. We'll be able to use airplanes for interdiction or ground support. We will have also infiltration. It will not be so easy to move on the map. The zones of control will not be so rigid. There will be some special abilities of HQs. Each HQ, and in general, will have some different one. We'll have very important thing, which is a railroad movement, which played an important role during the September campaign. The game comes also with optional rules like Polish armored trains, famous in those campaigns, and also famous during the war with the Bolsheviks 20 years earlier. The breakthrough, also the sudden end of the game, the German counterattack, Bzura offensive, which changes the initiative in the turn 3, and how the Polish army is being reorganized. So this is it. The campaign was so successful that except for the major and campaign, we'll have also some scenarios about which I will tell you in a moment. The small scenarios. There are also additional setups. The basic setup is of course campaign game where you have one side leading Germany and USSR. It could be 2 players, and the other Polish forces. But we have also some very interesting twists, like the Russians enter the war on day 1. So there are some tweaks to the setup and victory conditions, but the Russians are not waiting 2 weeks, but they are entering immediately. There will be some interesting twist here that the Russians don't enter the war at all. So they leave the Hitler on their own. So this is also interesting. You have also the scenario in which France enters the war on September 15th. We have also all against all game for 3 players. So these are the tweaks which you can do with this campaign. And for example, I played in the past also White Eagle Defiant from Ryan Haleman, and I actually created such scenarios that Hitler tricked Stalin and only Stalin attacked. Stalin tricked Hitler and only Hitler attacked. They attacked together on the September 1st, and I had even the scenario where after conquering the Poland, Soviets and Germans started to fight each other. So all of this is possible. Definitely, all of this is possible. Then we have a setup for the campaign game and movement cost. We have also the table for this, player 8. Then we'll have some examples, and that's all. Here is the sequence of play just to remember during the game. Starts, player replacement, airface, railway, movement, combat, realignment. Typical hex encounter. This is terrain effect chart. I told you this is rather, a straightforward game. You have like 4 main terrains: clear, woods, mountain, and hill. 2 languages, English and Spanish. You will have swamps, major and minor rivers, major and minor cities, Polish forts, roads and railroads, and also the markers, what they mean. We have here the movement cost for cavalry and infantry, and armored and also combat die roll modifiers. I really like the simplicity of this game because it allows it to be played pretty quickly. The sequence of play with some details, so you have a reference during the game. On the other side, the version in Spanish. This is what I wanted to draw your attention to. We have a full campaign with some scenarios, but we have also the smaller, let's say, I would call it training scenarios. Bzura offensive in Polish and Spanish. So you play only on this small, let's say, part of the map, only with several units on both sides, with some variations. And this is a quick play just to learn the game with some historical background. Really interesting. You have also the Army Group North. So what's happening here from East Prussia? So this is another small scenario, which is for the training purposes. It's only part of the map with some victory conditions. Both those scenarios can be played pretty quickly. I would say 1 hour maximum, maybe less. This one even less, I would say half an hour, and this is great entry into the system. Then we have the counters. They were so nicely and fine cut that some of them actually fall out of the counter tray. But what I like about them is that they have pre-rounded. They are pre-rounded. Okay, let me try to take them and not to lose too many of them in the process. Okay. So here, for example, we have Polish airplanes, Polish battalions. Yeah, those are the border battalions. They are not very strong, very big. Yeah, we have here the cavalry. Yep, this marks whenever the fortification will be destroyed. These are larger Polish units, like corps size. Exactly. Oh. Here we have infantry brigades. This is of course Soviet ones. This is Soviet, this is Polish, this is German. As for the Germans, for example, you have here panzer divisions. They have strength 2, interdiction 3, and not interdiction, infiltration 3, and 5 for the movement. Some of them will also have die roll modifiers. And this is the German infantry and German light divisions. And armored trains and armored transport. These are I really like how the counters are done. Here you have a turn order, yeah, but they are pre-rounded. Really nice production. You will have 3 dice because you can have maximum 3 players. So the red for Russians, for Soviets, the black for Germans, and the blue for the Poland, who joined the Allies, you know, immediately on the 1st of September, being the first victim of this attack. Now, let's have a look at the map. I like the map, mounted map, beautifully made. It has the names both in Spanish and in English. It's not overly large map. Yeah. So this is maximum 8 turns, and this shows 1st to 5th September up to the 10th of October, just like the campaign took place. You can see this is the border. Yeah, of countries. This is border. This is Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. So what Stalin and Hitler agreed a week before attack on Poland. Here you will see the fortifications. Warsaw is a major city, 10 victory points, I believe. Łódź, Poznań, Danzig, that is Gdańsk, Hell. Here you will have airplanes over 3 sides. You see USSR here. They will be, you know, concentrating here and concentrating here. To the south, you will see Lvov. You will see also some Slovakia units who attacked Poland here. At some point in time, you know, when Soviets attacked Poland, after 2 weeks, the decision was made to move toward Hungary. So here is the Hungary, and try to escape to Hungary and Romania with whatever, you know, forces were possible. Here we have eliminated units. Bloody battle. I'm really looking forward, guys, to this game, to try it, to see how it plays. It's as far as the counters are concerned, it's not overly complex. It's not only super, you know, low on counters. I would say medium heavy from that perspective. Rules, regarding rules, I believe this is medium complexity game. With the basic rules, it's simple game. With advanced rule, I would say medium complexity. I'm really looking forward to test it. I like that we have those 2 small scenarios. I like that the major campaign comes with a flavor. Also that, except for the regular campaign, you have also possibility of 2 sides attacking immediately without USSR. You have also the option of France entering, and how does it impact, you know, the combat here. So really looking forward to this. Very nice production. It was very reasonably priced at GameFound. and really looking forward to this external view on the September campaign. Really like to test it. That's all for today, for this very short unboxing and overview of Poland'39 from Trafalgar edition. We'll be playing this, we'll definitely do the demo of the game, most probably with those more scenarios, just to show you how the combat is being resolved, how the units move, how those rules are being implemented. I think that I rather go with the advanced rules. They are not too complex, so we'll definitely try them. That's all for today. If you like this video, do not hesitate, give a thumbs up. If you like to learn more, please subscribe. Every subscription counts for such a small content creator like the Board Games Chronicle. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for watching.